It's rather well known that the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise has faced many changes outside of Japan to the cards. However, when this subject normally gets brought up, these same examples from years ago are often referenced and not the changes that are still getting made in the present day. Even in 2017, 15 years following the card game's Western launch, many changes are still being made to the cards outside of Japan, and that's what this video will be taking a look at. Today's video will be taking a look at some of the changes made to cards released this year in English territories. There's quite a lot of cards to get through, so to kick things off with the card Crowned by the World Chalice, released August 2017. In the English version of this card, she has had her outfit altered so that it covers up more skin. Additionally, her name in the Japanese version is Priestess Crowned by the Star Chalice, which could be a case of Konami removing religious references overseas. Next is Parry Knight, released August 2017. This card again had the female character's outfit changed outside of Japan so that less skin is shown. Then we have Lumina, Twilight Sworn's Shaman, released August 2017. Outside of Japan, she has had her stomach covered completely up. Next up is DD Vice Typhon, released August 2017. If you pay close attention to the Japanese version's chest, you'll be able to notice a small shine mark on the creature's bust, underneath these spikes. Outside of Japan, the shine mark was removed. Following that, we have Motivating Captain, released August 2017. Whilst the arrows sticking out of the standing captain were fine, the arrows in the soldiers on the ground were removed overseas. Next is Frightfur Reborn, released May 2017. Firstly, the Japanese version is instead named Death Toy Reknit, the word death being something that is commonly toned down in Western Yu-Gi-Oh media. Alongside that, the handles sticking out of the creature's back were coloured in. The reason for this becomes much clearer when taking a look at the card of the monster shown on this spell card. The card in question is Frightfur Bear, released November 2014. Not only is the bear called Death Toy Scissors Bear over in Japan, but the Japanese version shows it impaled by various scissors. Following that, we have Arrival Rivals, released October 2017. This card was changed outside of Japan so that the character on the left's cheeks are no longer being grabbed and stretched out. Her outfit has also had the frilly white fur removed in the West. Next is Chaos Scepter Blast, released March 2017. Over in Japan, the card is instead named Spell of Destruction, Death Ultima. Alongside that, the small pentagram on the monster's head was removed overseas due to religious and occult connotations. The pentagram is a little hard to see in this comparison, but the monster shown in the card is Magician of Black Chaos, and this is a common edit made to his appearance outside of Japan. Next is Trickster Holly Angel, released August 2017. Over in the West, her bustline area was coloured in black. Her name was also Trickster Holy Angel in Japan. However, her Japanese name is actually a pun on the name of a real life flower called hollyhock, which is where the Western version got its name from. Next up is number 41, Baguska, released October 2017. In the Western version, all of the bottles and cans of alcohol were replaced with pillows. Following that, we have Zodiac Bunny Blast, released February 2017. Firstly, in the Japanese version, the card is instead based on the 12 animals of the Chinese zodiac, and goes by the name Rabina of the 12 zodiac beasts. Alongside this, certain areas of her gun was coloured in lavender to make it look less realistic. A similar change can be found on the artwork for the card Zodiac Barrage, also released February 2017. Next up is White Veil, released March 2017. In the overseas version, the shading alongside the back of her dress was altered to make it less revealing. Next up is Breakaway, released May 2017. The women shown on the card are none other than the Gemini Elves, and consistent with their other artwork, they have had their outfits altered outside of Japan. Another change that was done for consistency reasons is Machine Angel Absolute Ritual, released February 2017. The petite angel at the top has had its halo removed in the West due to religious connotations. Next is Traptrix Mantis, released August 2017. In the Western artwork, her outfit was altered so that more of her stomach is covered up. Following this, we have White Wing Magician, released June 2017. Outside of Japan, the exposed skin on her thighs, seen through her transparent skirt, was covered up. Then we have Amazonis Spy, released October 2017. This card's artwork was changed overseas so that her chest is covered up more. Another Amazonis card changed outside of Japan is Amazonis Onslaught, released September 2017. As shown, their outfits were redesigned outside of Japan to cover up more skin. This is another change that was done for consistency reasons, with the depicted women originating from the card Amazon Scouts, released August 2010. Next is our first card from the new Magical Musketeer archetype, this being Magical Musketeer Calamity, released November 2017. The first thing to point out is that this entire archetype was renamed outside of Japan from the name Magi Bullet. It is speculated that this was done due to the name Bullet being seen as too objectionable by Konami, but not the names Musket or Musketeer. As for the card's artwork changes though, overseas she was given extra cloth around her chest and her legs were covered up. Another Magical Musket card is Magical Musket Dancing Needle, released November 2017. In the Western versions, a few small blue empty shells were removed from the artwork. Then we have Magical Musketeer Starfire, released November 2017. Outside of Japan, her outfit was altered so that her chest is more covered up. And then finally, also released November 2017, is Magical Musket Desperado. In the Western artwork, her legs have been covered up, and if you look carefully, you'll be able to see that a small area of her chest to the right is also covered up outside of Japan. And there we have a lot of the changes made over the past year to the Western Yu-Gi-Oh cards artwork. Censored Gaming will continue keeping people up to date on the changes made to Yu-Gi-Oh media outside of Japan. So if this is something that interests you, then please make sure to subscribe and set notifications to on. And until next time, thank you for watching.